This, guys, is an English heritage site, so this will be going in the historic sites bracket. Lovely little road, lovely little walk down to the castle. Feels so chunky with all this motorbike gear on. I love the motorbike, but I don't like the gear. That's the only problem, and I won't go out without it on. Little post office. Got some nice pubs down here as well. Nice and quiet. Fancy visiting Upnor Castle and going in a pub. Not for me though, I won't drink and drive. It's actually open. Alright. I'll leave as much history to this place as I can, but I think there's going to be an awful lot. So like I say, I'm going to try and put as much in the history as I can. I think there's going to be an awful lot. That was open last time. Shut up now. There's the River Medway. You can see where them tower blocks are. Just there. That's dockside, Chatham. You guys might want to pause it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to read everything. I'll be here absolutely all day. What is this though? Upnor Soldier's Jenkin. The Upnor Soldier's Jenkin takes the pattern of the bolts in the window shutters and doors of the castle to remind us that we are missing the people who lived, worked and defended at Upnor. Different knots. About the barrack block. There is very little known about the barracks. It was built between 1718 and 1720 for the purpose of housing the garrison. Their job was to guard the gunpowder stored at the castle. The room plan is unaltered since it was completed in 1720, with the exception of one internal doorway inserted during the 19th century. Before the building of the barrack blocks, the men, their families, worked, ate and lived in the magazine room in the castle. Surviving paintwork and internal fixtures and fittings provide us with rare evidence of Georgian and early Victorian army accommodation. Right, looks like they've been doing a few little bits in here. Soldiers' rations. However they came by their food, it was all boiled on the fires in the barrack blocks. There were no means, of roasting or baking. Each company of soldiers were given 2 coppers, large pots, for cooking their meals. One was potatoes or rice and the other for meat. Breakfast was at 7:30 a.m. and dinner at 12:30 p.m. Many men lost their appetite for beef broth, meaning they could go 19 hours without food. As they were so hungry and weak by this time, the soldiers would drink to fill their bellies, usually in one of the local pubs. I wonder if it was the local pubs that we walked past on the way here. I wonder. Dinner at 12:30 though, that's really too early, isn't it? No wonder they're hungry. You can sort of see the layers of history. I don't mean to sound cheesy, but you can see like the layers of history in the walls, literally. What's this? Upnor walls, panel woven with yarns, woolen fibres and other fabrics on traditional peg loom, representing various aspects of Upnor Castle's exterior walls. So, so basically, I think they're saying like this is the sort of stuff that's in the walls behind the render. Look at the views. Right, let's go and take a look at the grounds in the castle now. Here we go. It's only a small castle here, but The grounds are lovely if you want to come for a picnic. Bring the kids. We're all English Heritage members, so works out a lot cheaper. I think it was around £11 a month, and that's for 2 adults and 6 kids. So well worth it. You can go into any of these English Heritage castles, or they've got houses and grounds, and see all sorts. Well worth it. So let's get inside. I hope it's not too dark, so I haven't got my torch today. Look at that. It's not, like I say, it's not the biggest castle we've been to by far, but it's still interesting. Right, here we are. Interesting. I don't think I've actually ever been up here. This must be newly open. The effects of a fire in the gatehouse in 1653 can be seen on some of these stones. Right, so what stones? Take it means these ones. Not particularly seeing any myself, but what am I looking for? That looks like newer brick. That is never original. There's obviously been rebuilt. You can see the difference there, see? Obviously been rebuilt at some point. See, they've kind of got like a lookout tower that side and a lookout tower that side. Obviously, big one in the middle. But no, I've never actually been in this part. I'm walking around. People think I'm talking to myself. I think I'm a little bit crazy, I think. Let's keep going up. And there's a 3rd floor. Wow. Right, that's interesting. Look at that. Get you zoomed in. That's incredible, isn't it? Right, there's a lot of info on this. Clock workings, right. Okay. If you want to pause it, guys, feel free to pause it, give it a read. But But like I say, I think I've come out just before they've closed, so I never have time to read all the writing in these places. But like I say, I'm going to leave as much history as I can. Very cool. Just caught that part. It says it's over 100 years old, this clock. 100 years old. A bit higher now. That's interesting, isn't it? It's like the original wall or something. Just saying. This drawing was found under some layers of whitewash in April 1949 when Upnor Castle was being repaired. Charles Mitchell and Michael Robinson were consulted about it and have reported as follows. There is a quite clear spiritual topmast which could not appear in big ships after 1720. The curved shape of the head would pass for anything after 1660. There is one obscurity. The figurehead has the appearance of the fiddle head type, which means a date of about 1800. What picture? Is there supposed to be a picture in here? I think these red lines, I think them red lines were a picture. That's what I'm guessing. Strange one. Oh, spooky little room off the side. The gatehouse room. The gatehouse was built between 1599 and 1601 as part of new landward defences to protect the original castle buildings guarding the River Medway and the new dockyard at Chatham. In the 1650s, the gatehouse was extensively rebuilt and heightened after it was damaged by fire. This small room is shown much as it might have appeared around 1750. By then, the castle had become a huge gunpowder store, protected by a small garrison of soldiers who lived in the barracks built at the entrance to the castle grounds, 1718. Right, okay, so it's basically this little room here would be exactly as it appeared in the 1700s. The old fireplace. What's this then? I've got no idea. Doesn't really help. Doesn't say much. Okay. One thing you guys can't get is the smell of these places. You know, that real old musky smell. Maybe one day. What's up here? Oh. Outdoors. Right. That's the old bell. Oh, I don't like heights. Anyone who knows me, they know I don't like heights. I reckon they would have had a brilliant view from attackers up here. Right, let's start the long walk down then. I hope I don't fall down in motorbike boots. I think that one's locked, isn't it? Yeah, it's locked. We've got a few people in there at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check out the tower first over there. These little runs, I don't know what I used to use these for. Little tunnel. It just goes to the other side of that wall out there. But yeah, can't find anywhere about why that is built like that. Let's check out this tower here then. Let's check out the river first. So this is the North Tower. The latrine, I am guessing. You can't see nothing down there really. It's pitch black. Spooky. Little arrow holes. In case you want to shoot the enemy from the latrine. Another tiny door. These places do become a bit difficult when you're 6'2", to be fair. But we do love them. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as the abandoned. I mean, these will give you guys ideas of what to do with kids' summer holidays and stuff. Because I know my kids can't sit in for the day. They drive us loopy. dusty in here. Dry throat already. So these are just exactly, well, as close to original as possible, I'm guessing. That just says, if walls could talk. Yeah, completely agree. The history, eh? The stuff that these walls would have seen. That's what we love about all this. And it's just a locked door. So that's the end of this tower. That's the north tower done. Sorry guys. Let's see how empty the main castle is. Well, we're in the castle, but you know. The magazine. There is so much to read in here. We would be here forever and a day. The old rigging. Size of that. Gotta lock the bike up with that, eh? All the old cannons. You can see the one at the end is slightly bigger, but the rest look like they're the same size. So they would have been used to, I think, shove the powder and the cannonball down the cannon. Obviously these are not real, they're just plastic. Some more, I think these are like newer cannons than the ones around here. This will be a lot newer, I think. The old beams. Beautiful chunky old beams. They weigh an absolute ton. Let's take a look upstairs. Just an empty room. Yeah. What's he up to? Can't really make that out, to be honest. £100 of gunpowder in each barrel. I think they used to do weddings up here, unless they still do, they might do. But I did hear something about them doing weddings at some point. So my guessing is that there would have been a guy turning this. This thing would have turned, wrapped around the gunpowder barrels. That would have lowered them up or down. You can see the little trapdoor that it's standing on. A lot of manual labour really. To get all these up here, a lot of manual labour. Like the floors in here as well, right? If you can make out that they're all like blocks of wood, like stood up on their end, sort of like a ancient crazy paving, if you would. And that'd be to stop like the cartwheels and stuff digging into the floor. Or so that I'm aware of anyway. Let's go and check out the bastion. This is the outside bit. Right, I've got to get down these now. Helmet in hand, phone in the other. In fact, I'll hold it like that. Look at that. Definitely wouldn't have been like to be running up and down these with swords and God knows what else. Right. There we go. So this is what they would have seen. View of the entire river. This is why this little castle was so effective. You know? I would have seen the entire view of the river. They're the big boys. Right. This gun was found in St Mary's Creek in the year 1876 and formed part of the armament either of the Matthias or Charles V, formerly Dutchmen of war, which were sunk when the Dutch fleet came up the Medway in the year 1667. This gun is of English manufacture, bearing Tudor arms. Well, there she is. There's the back of it. Just wish I could zoom out a little bit more. Right, there you go. All the little portholes and windows and loads of ways to see the attackers coming. Oh. Well, that's finding better than me because I can't see anything through that hole. The camera can. Let's check this out. It's just this tunnel. Oh, spooky. Gosh, stinks in here. It's really damp. So we're nearly done now. Oh no, we've got another tower actually. Sorry. Yeah, we've got another tower actually. It must have been fit with all these stairs. Again, they've got this kind of gully. Yeah, I'm going to try and find out what that's for. I'll try and see what that was about. I'll try and leave it in the history, because there is a lot of history. Let's start at the bottom, shall we? Right. South Tower. We've done north, let's do south. There's another toilet. Sure you guys want to see toilets. Another little viewing window. Doors are tiny. Tiny. Well, here's my head. And that's exactly where it would come to. Tiny. Oh, darker up here. Hiya.
Hi.
Just, right. Shutters. Yeah, feels like copper. Yeah, so everything with this castle is about getting a view of the river. Spikes there, so even if you would get on the grounds, well, first you've got that massive wall to deal with, then you've got the spikes as well, so good luck. So this is a part of the timeline. Yeah, it's all the way from 1558. Yeah, well, there it's got 1575, and it goes all the way through to Queen Elizabeth II, 1984. So. Yeah, 1558, 1984. Like I say, guys, I will leave all the history down somewhere as much as I can, but I cannot read everything, because like I say, we will just be here forever and ever, and this video will be about 3 hours long and you guys will lose interest. So do apologise. Pause it anywhere you need to and take a look, but I cannot read everything. Can't go up again, it's locked off. Give you a view though. Goes up quite far, but it's locked off. Everything's like plated in, is that copper as well? Like copper or something, yeah. Even, you know, if you did find yourself getting in here and you were attacking, I mean, men can see over this wall perfectly. Arrows, whatever they need to. Little small but mighty place. More copper. Can you see? I can't see nothing through there. I do think we really are nearly done. These fireplaces. Oh yes, they were fireplaces. It's a very dark chimney. Yeah, massive fireplace. Suppose they would have had like a animal in there, being spit roasted and turned for hours and hours. It's not a bad day. It's not a bad day at all. So that was Upnor Castle. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe. Cheers for watching.